was as of me talking to her last night. There's one refund that's still like Cash App has told her she doesn't have to refund it back, but she's trying to figure out if she should or not because it doesn't have anything to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
with donating for a lawyer or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
I get you. I
that's
get you.
that's
This
the
is
only one that she doesn't have any open refunds sitting there with her Cash App.
I
this
get
is
you.
the thing. It's like what people were donating out of the goodness of their hearts, Rock. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I
Oh,
believe
definitely.
that. I believe every single one of these people, even the ones who have requested refunds, were donating out of the goodness of their hearts.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to
That's
ask my
okay.
girlfriend to bring me something. Go ahead. Sorry.
I believe everyone was donating out of the goodness of their hearts. But then after KJ said, this is a scam, this is a scam, automatically it was everyone
Overwhelmed,
starts
like
requesting
rushed.
refunds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean everyone starts requesting refunds. And this is the thing. We put her Cash App up. If you wanted to donate, donate. If you didn't, don't.
Sure.
And that's all it was. That's we was just trying. We didn't know it was going to get this big or anything. When you do a story,
Yeah.
you don't know how it's going to go.
It
And
was huge. I just saw, I made a mistake. I usually look at Social Blade when I first go into a story, and I didn't until like a few days ago. And I noticed that it was a way bigger than I thought too. And that probably intimidated all, like Letitia and everything. There's probably a lot of donations at that point.
Well, and I
um,
think another with the really quick about the Social Blade, one of the things that I learned was when someone does a fundraiser, so like usually you have a super chat button, but when you do an actual YouTube fundraiser and you pick out an organization, that super chat button is gone and it turns into a donation button. Okay,
Yeah.
well, when you
Hmm.
go back and you look at Social Blade for that day, it's going to look like that person got donations in, like, so for
Yeah.
the video where I think
Yeah.
Marissa ended up getting like just under $7,800 donated for missing and exploited children. It's going to
Yeah.
look like she got that in super chats because I think it's the way that they use their algorithm to figure out, because obviously they're not
Well,
going and watching every single one of the YouTube creators' videos to calculate all this stuff. There's a formula that they use in order to pick up, the range of um, donations and stuff like that. So on like I checked this like when Duty Ron did a fundraiser, and that day it showed that he made $1,500 or whatever it was for that. Right when I went and looked at it, could be more now because people can continue to donate. But so I think that's part of the issue too, because people will say like, oh well, Marissa made $7,000 on this fundraiser for St. Jude, or not St. Jude, but missing and exploited children, when in reality
mhm.
she didn't make anything through YouTube. Now,
Well,
if somebody
sure. Yeah.
decides to send her a Cash App or a PayPal or something like that, like some people just do that. I mean, they see that she's making this video and she's putting it out for people, and some people just want to say, "Hey, thank you, we appreciate this" or whatever, and send her a Cash App or a PayPal or whatever, and then she gets scolded. But it's not
Oh,
like she's
yeah.
sitting there going, "Hey, I'm doing this fundraiser for 2, 4, 6, 8 hours, whatever the if it's missing and exploited children or it's St. Jude." She's not sitting there going, "Oh, hey, you should send me some money." Like her goal
Oh,
is
I
literally
know.
raising money for that particular organization. So I think that's part of the issue too, is when people don't know how Social Blade works on a day for a donation. And so you can't go off of the numbers when it's a legit YouTube fundraiser.
15
Definitely.
was
I
searched for
just
Duty
want
Run.
to, yeah, and I just want to say, I mean, I think that's great that I noticed that she had when I looked at her channel and then Social Blade that she did those fundraisers. I think that's a great thing. I'm not going to take that away or anything. Like not a lot of YouTubers never do that. So I do notice Molly makes an increased attempt, probably like she said, because what people put on her and say about her, that it's a good thing. That money goes a long way to little organizations, and it helps them turn into bigger organizations. So it's a really good gesture. So my goal, I guess, talking to you guys would be like saying, whatever Letitia could be comfortable to do to kind of ease people so that they won't want as many refunds. And I can't make them, but I think that a little bit of proof and a little bit of understanding might help the people that want refunds, change their mind even. So I don't know what we can do. We could maybe talk about it. I know Letitia, because I know there's the clip of Molly saying that there's certain things she can't or won't say. And I know other people might not understand that. I do, because Marvon is in a coma and I was in a coma myself. I was medevaced out of Iraq and I had to have a hip and an arm surgery. I get paid every month. I'm almost fully disabled through the military, and I sympathized with what Marvon's going through. So there's a lot of angles. This story is very complicated is all I'm really trying to say. So I mean,
they're veterans. Yeah.
So yeah, I just hope that, you know, maybe like we can take a breath, everybody can chill, and maybe we can talk tomorrow or something.
I think that you would probably be a little more softer given the circumstances of this story.
I have I've tried, you know, my content's there, and you probably only see clips when we're first experiencing. Oh, okay. Well, people, you know, anyone would only see a clip of maybe like when we're first seeing a clip or first trying to figure out what's going on. But if you did watch one of my videos, I constantly am trying to say, you know, I do give opinions on things as they sit, like I did in the beginning with Justin there. But for the most part, I've said constantly that I like your personality, and we just want to get to the truth. And I mean, it'd be really hard to go through my streams and find me insulting or putting you guys down, in my opinion. So it's probably there, just like it is with you guys saying about Katie and stuff, responding to something that I might have thought you said about me. But other than that, I don't think you'll find it. But
well, yeah, when people clip stuff, I think it a lot of times can be, you know, it can be taken out of context, no matter, you know.
Because, you know, I feel I don't want to be, what I'm trying to say, I don't want to be an intruder or something, and I don't want to. The only thing I'd want to do is if there's any possible way I can help maybe get things sorted out so that Letitia's more comfortable, I'd want to offer that. And if she doesn't want that, that's fine. Like, I'm not trying to put myself into this situation with the family or anything. I just want to be able to say to donators that are like, I didn't get proof and it made me want to refund. Here's what happened. Now you can add that to make up your mind, and maybe it can help you go the way you guys and Letitia wants it to go. I mean, that'd be, I think, a good thing, right? So
I just feel really bad. You know, Rock, we kind of choose this. This is our job, right? This is all three of our jobs, right? But like a mother, you know, I mean, she had Vaughn when she was 15. She was a kid herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, she didn't make all the best decisions. But if I was a parent at 15,
I don't judge for that.
I couldn't imagine being a parent at 15. You know what I mean? So
I said the same thing on my channel. Yeah, I don't judge Letitia for mistakes like would have been made in that scenario. And
I know, but
you know, I can understand the pain she's in slightly, because I just went through my son in December. I had to give him CPR, and it messed me up. He was blue in the face for like a minute, and I got him back up, and everything's fine. And he's fine now. No, thank you. But what I'm trying to say is, for a good minute, I thought he was gone, right? But
that's like PTSD. You never get over.
It is. I went to therapy at the VA for months over just a minute of it. So I can't fathom. I can't fathom what Letitia or anyone goes through in that situation. So
I just wanted to tell you, for what it's worth, I just texted Letitia and I heard back from her, and every single person that has requested a refund up until this very moment has received their refund, with the exception of this one person that donated to her, saying basically, I'm sorry for what KJ did to you. Here's your you know, I want to give you something. That's the only donation. And so other than that, she has refunded every single person that has requested one. Just so you know.
Talk to her, like, don't tell her I said this or anything, because I don't know what.
Well, to be honest,
I don't want it to get factored.
I think she's in the chat right now.
Oh, okay, good. I would hope that maybe there's a way that people would request less refunds, if you know, as long as, because like Letitia's saying, I did what I was supposed to do.
Done already. The damage has already been done.
Okay, I get that. And I know what you're saying with Katie.
$5,000.
You know, it's weird because these kind of stories, every time I come in and look at them, I don't know how Katie's always involved. It's just she's always involved. And
she started it. She started this.
She started this.
And what's funny
I'll definitely go look at that. I'll look back at that.
She got mad. simply because of a video that was, I can't confirm. Like, I
It's
thought,
almost
it wasn't even a video where Marissa was bashing KJ or anything like that. She just put
what
a video out literally just saying, like, hey, I just want to say that, like, some of the things that she's saying, I can't confirm and stuff like that. So it's kind of crazy that she, like, freaked out. But I guess, I mean, I've been following KJ for about 3 years now. And so I've seen some of the stuff that has happened. And I think she just instinctively thought, oh, this bitch is talking shit about me. You know what I mean? She just, instead
No,
of going,
I
oh, wait, that's
trust
not
me.
that bad.
I know, because like she was in my Discord server for like 6 months, but she only came in and talked. Maybe there was like 5 or 6 things that happened where she wanted me to like look at the story or cover a story, so she'd bring it to me. I had the same issues with her everyone else has. It's why we have this rocky relationship. When this first happened, she wanted me to unblock her in my chat. And so I was like, and I have a rule where if you get blocked in my chat and you come and ask me, I'll unblock you. And I wasn't going to do it for Katie, but I was like, okay, things will be cool this time. She made it 3 days. And I was shocked she made it 3, but she made it 3 days. And then she didn't come back because she got mad that I gave an opinion that I felt was very fair. I still feel it's a fair opinion. I forget what it was, but and it was, she took it as slightly negative. I swear I didn't even mean it as negative towards her, but that's what she does. Like, so I can sympathize. I've been trying to figure out a way to get Katie to not have these, because I look at these issues and I'm more of like a moderator. Like in my head, I'm like, what can we do so that YouTube can not have these things happen in the future? And there's just no way to do that with Katie, because we're years into it and it still happens. But it just, what do you do? What do you do, I guess?